All right, we'll start in English. Welcome, everybody, Legion 13. They just won their very first victory and their very first start at LIV Golf Mayakoba 2024. Congratulations, everybody. John, how does it feel?
Feels great. Feels great. It's very nice, you know, in a day in which in any normal tournament I would have probably been upset at my finish, to actually have something to celebrate. Is one of the big reasons why I decided to transition. To share the stage with those three guys, to share the golf course with all the other teams, and compete for something else is what it's all about. And it means a lot. You know, it's really fun to be out there on the golf course and see the team doing well, right? First time I was able to see any scores was on 12, and by that point, Tiro was already 7 under, and the other guys were also doing great work. So we had a comfortable lead, and that also motivated me to play a little bit better, right? So you can definitely use all the variables going on to your advantage. So it was definitely a lot of fun. Proud of these guys, honestly, how they battled. We all come out here as pretty much as rookies. I know Kieran played 1 or 2 rounds for Team Smash last year, and he knew a little bit of what to expect, but 3 of us didn't. And for us to do what we did and perform and get the win, you know, I'm glad that we proved it to ourselves and everybody that we're a team to oh, I can't think of it. Team to record.
So all 4 scores counted today. Tyrell, you had a lights out day. What switched for you today? Was part of it motivating, knowing that all 4 scores counted?
Yeah, definitely. It was motivating to go out there and know that you're playing for 3 other guys today. Fortunately for me, I got off to a nice start, and it was nice to actually see some putts go in compared to the previous round. So yeah, very happy with how I played, and you know, the fact that we've won in our first week out together is great, and obviously looking forward to the rest of the year now.
And Caleb, you had an incredible bounce back today. You showed real grit and determination. Tell us what was going through your head throughout the round today.
Yeah, we sat in this room 4 days ago, and John was explaining our team logo and what a big purpose of us, right? And it's just fighting, right? And I can confidently say that without that fight and without countless other fights from all 4 of us throughout these past 3 days, like, we wouldn't be standing here, right? So I believe that that's what champions are made of, and I think that that's what is going to make us continue to be a really strong team. Is just the fact that we all fight back from everything that comes, and that's kind of what I did, and I was really pleased with that finish.
So in your first professional start, I know this isn't exactly accurate. I haven't looked at the final scores, but I think you pretty much beat half the field. How does that feel?
Yeah, it was definitely a good finish, right? You know, it's tough because there's a lot of unknowns going into the week, right? And there's a lot of doubts, and there's some stuff running through my mind, right? But it's just cool to come out here and compete with truly a lot of the best players in the world. You know, I feel like I'm learning that the same stuff that used to work still works, right? It's just golf, and I'm just happy to be here, and I'm excited for the rest of the year.
So Kieran, I'll start with you, go down the line. So how often today were you guys checking the team leaderboard and kind of seeing where you guys were at, and when did you know that you guys had secured the victory? Start with you.
I'm not really a leaderboard follower or looker, so I try and avoid it as best as I can, but my peripheral got the better of me today, and so I kept peeking at it every now and again, like, oh, I shouldn't be doing that. But yeah, obviously it was nice to see a little bit of pink on top, and yeah, I saw it a couple of times throughout the round, and I was like, well, I know my score is, you know, average right now, so the guys must be playing good. And then I kept looking every now and again and kept going, so it was awesome.
Awesome. John?
I'm the opposite to Kieran. I look at every leaderboard I can. I like to know where I stand. I like to know the score. And there's always information out on the leaderboard that can motivate me. Unfortunately, I never saw the team score until 12. That was the first time I saw it, and it was a glad surprise, to be honest, right? Because at that point, I was still, I was even par struggling throughout the day, and kind of like I said earlier, seeing that, I think at that point we were 21 under, it was a very motivating factor. So it kind of helped me make a clutch 4-footer to then go on that birdie streak I went on. So, but yeah, I try to look as much as I can. It just didn't happen.
And Terrell, first time playing on a team, did you take a glance and look at Legion 13 standing?
Yeah, I quite like looking at leaderboards as well, to be honest. It's motivating for me to know what I need to try and do. So yeah, every leaderboard I saw was nice. it was nice to see that Legion 13 were at the top. I know we had a healthy lead at one point, but with all four scores counting, it's anything can sort of happen. So it was nice that we finished it off in style.
And last one from me. How was your very first podium celebration? Caleb, we'll start with you.
It was different. I said coming into the week, standing right here, that if we were to win, I don't know if I could do the champagne because underage. So, but
Not
maybe
Mexico.
maybe in a few years. I was just happy to hold the trophy.
Yeah.
Daryl, how was your first podium celebration?
I had an absolute shocker. I said to the lads at the back, like, just don't spray it in each other's face. Don't do it.
And he
And
sprayed
then
me
I
in my
was stood at
face,
the
don't
back.
worry.
I'd already got my champagne ready, and I was just stood there, and the cork went off, so I had to get another one, and then I couldn't undo it. So I'm just stood there at the back. Everyone's like sprayed their champagne, so I was looking like an idiot at the back, and then eventually I did get it off, and just sprayed everyone in the face anyway.
Now you have some practice.
Yeah.
John, how was your first podium celebration?
It always happens to somebody, Terrell.
Yeah.
It was great. It was great. I had to be careful because Caleb was right next to me, right? So I didn't want to overdo it with him. But yeah, after I got Terrell, well, he was trying to uncork his, and I believe I got Kieran on the face. I think I did a good number on Caleb. I was very conscious not to like do it towards his face or mouth because he's never drank
one little
before.
spray in
So I'm
my
really
eye.
trying not to. But I think some of the splash must have probably got his first taste of alcohol, which maybe if there's a reason to do it, a team win is definitely a good one.
And Kieran?
Yeah, well, obviously I was laughing at Tyrrell the whole time. I thought that was entertaining. But yeah, obviously one to the eye, Tyrrell not popping it. So I think we got some champagne practice to get going. So it was entertaining though.
Yeah.
I don't think you ever get good at it, honestly.
No.
Torque, I don't know. Well, congratulations, guys. I'm going to hand it over to Mike.
John, so early in the week you told us you weren't sure just how quickly you guys would get out of the gate as a team. So is it surprising at all, or are you obviously ahead of schedule, or is this once you got into it, did you feel like, all right, we can do it this week, the first week out?
Well, it's hard to know what to expect, right? I think we all had probably our certain reserves for the week, right? It's different to any competition we've been in before, and there's a lot to adapt to, right? And I think you have to get through that to then think about winning. But clearly, I don't think these three guys had the best stuff the first 2 days, but they showed it today, right? So with the fact that we were in contention, I knew today was definitely a day where we could get it done. I don't know. No, I wouldn't say we're ahead of schedule. I mean, the goal is to win, right? I like to think everybody in this podium, in this interview right now, when anytime they tee it up, they want to win, and that's the whole point of being here. And kind of like what Caleb said, that's the whole point of the logo and the whole point of the name behind it. So I would say we're right on schedule. Hopefully we can keep doing it.
Did you have a motivational video again?
No, it was a picture that I know Terrell has seen
Yes.
many times. It was a Sevi quote, but I don't know if Kieran and Caleb had seen it before, so I thought it was fitting to use that one. He definitely saw it in the Ryder Cup. I mean, Terrell, he was on the wall in one of the in locker rooms, so I'm glad that it helped if it did.
What did it say?
I'd rather not share. Yeah.
And then Caleb, just going back to the fight you were talking about, you come off the triple, and then you reel off 5 straight birdies. So what was going in your mindset as you walked off to that green? He still had obviously a few.
Yeah. Look, there's kind of two pieces. One piece is that I've never been a leaderboard watcher, and I tried to fight it the front 9, and then eventually you can't hide from it, right? So I feel like I really learned to embrace it and just kind of embrace that this is where I am, right? Embrace what has to be done. And also there was a quote that I kept telling myself all day, and it was just that, like, I will not be shaken. Just one quick little one-liner, and I told my caddy, and I let my guard down early, and I was being shaken because I was playing so well, and I let my guard down, and then I had a couple of rough holes. And then I told myself after that triple that I'm not going to be shaken from anything that happens. And I put my head down and played. I wasn't shooken by anything on the way in, and I'm proud of that, and I think I'm going to keep that quote in my mind for a long time. So,
Terrell, is this what you expected once you made the decision to join the LIV? This kind of week, this kind of celebration, the team aspect, all that.
Well, I mean, I didn't know what to expect. So for all of us, these are new experiences. So, but I really enjoyed the week, and winning as a team is good fun, and hopefully we can keep that going.
Any other questions in English? English? Okay, we're going to let you three go, and I'm going to bring Joaquin up to do a Spanish interview with you, John.
I'll see you for breakfast.
Congratulations, guys.
Can you please order appetizers and drinks?
Okay, Joaquin.
Let's get that going.
You guys go.
Yeah, you guys go. I'll see you at dinner. Somebody get me food, please.
Oh, we get rid of that too. I mean, like,
Yeah, my team is getting food for me as well, though.
Yeah, you look like you need food, so.
I need a shower.
Let's colguen up.
okay.
No, alguien te dio los ojos, además.
No, güey, loco, tú 2 horas, o sea, 5 minutos así sin que abrir.
Ya me lo sé directamente a la cara.
Y mito y todos los güeyes.
Famito, no le digas nada, que si se enfada va a ir.
Muchas gracias a todos. Gracias, Joaquín. Gracias, John. Pues bienvenidos y bueno, les doy la palabra a Esteban. Pregunta primero para John y después para Joaco, para abreviar. John, congratulations, felicidades, primero que nada. Ya que tienes la experiencia de haber participado en la Elite Series, tu primer torneo con todo y el podium incluido, ¿cuál es tu opinión de Elite Series ya siendo parte de? ¿Es lo que esperabas? ¿Lo sobrepasó? ¿Lo disfrutaste? Cuéntanos cómo te sentiste ya al finalizar y festejar.
Es difícil entender lo bueno que es el ambiente cuando uno lo ve por televisión, ¿no? No te das cuenta. Y siendo parte de ello, creo que empezó en el Pro-Am con la música y un poco la competición en general. Es algo que me ha gustado mucho, la verdad. No sabía qué esperar, no sabía cómo iba a ser la semana. Había jugadores que me decían que la música estaba alta, otros me decían que no, que era diferente, otros que lo mismo. Y quitando el calentamiento, que simplemente me recuerda a un calentamiento de la universidad, muy parecido, porque cada uno tenía su hueco y a veces que tenemos que tener turnos para calentar, gracias a Dios esta semana no. El resto es lo mismo, una vez llegas al tee, la competición es la misma, el nivel de competición está ahí, claramente con un 59, que enhorabuena por la historia. Es increíble, ¿no? Y merecido que termine ganando, así que es algo en el que me lo he pasado muy bien. He sonreído mucho más de lo que esperaba, simplemente por lo divertido que ha sido. Así que tengo muchas ganas de seguir jugando bien, de batallar aquí con Joaquín y, bueno, si es posible, conseguir mi primera victoria.
Así será seguramente el próximo, muy rápido. Y Joaco, híjole, qué momento, ¿no? Ganar en playoff con un 59, con alguien que sé que quieres mucho, como es Sergio. Me parece que es de guión de película y con tu gente hablando en español, ¿cómo estás disfrutando este momento?
Ha sido especial, muy, muy especial, sobre todo estando acá en México. Se sentía el apoyo desde el primer día. Y la verdad que siempre es rico poder estar acá donde uno se siente más cerca de casa, poder hablar español, que tu gente te está apoyando y escuchar tu nombre más veces en los espectadores. Así que lo disfruté mucho. Era uno de los sueños que quería ganar en México. Vengo jugando acá hace más de 6 años, creo. Y nada, disfruté mucho el día de hoy con John, con Dean. Y nada, creo que lo hizo más entretenido competir, sobre todo con ellos dos el último día.
Hablando de triunfos, tuve la suerte de verte en Campeche, en el Nacional de Aficionados, con el campeón número 1 del mundo. Tengo la suerte de verte en Chile y ahora acá. Digamos que estos 3, en Chile, en el Latin America y después para el Masters, estos 3 serían los triunfos más significativos de tu carrera.
Sí, la verdad me saqué la espina del primer triunfo acá en el LIV y algo que venía esperándose mucho desde que entré. Y nada, no fue el mejor año el año pasado. No tuve muchas oportunidades de ganar. Y nada, poder empezar la temporada de esta forma así me da muchas ganas de seguir trabajando para poner más victorias.
Hola, Marisol. Se podría creer que en las derrotas se tiene que tomar un tiempo para rectificar y trabajar más, pero ¿cómo ustedes procesan y trabajan un triunfo?
Has ganado tú, así que
Bueno, sí, o sea, el golf es un deporte que te da mucho y te quita mucho. Y sí, uno nunca sabe lo que puede pasar hasta el último hoyo y creo que hay que estar enfocado y estar preparado para cualquier cosa que pueda pasar. Y sí, o sea, esta vez me tocó a mí, como hay varias veces que también he ido ahí y no se me ha dado, pero nada, creo que hay que saber disfrutar esos momentos y también cuando no se dan, saber entender por qué fue y nada, seguir para adelante.
Por acá, Joaquín, John, Sebastián Díaz de León de Imagen, Televisión y Periódico Excelsior. Joaquín, primero preguntarte, ¿qué se siente más allá de la victoria haber podido vencer a John y a Sergio en esa recta final? Y para ti, John, cuéntame un poquito qué pasó en esos últimos hoyos.
Eh, la verdad sí era algo que tenía que jugar contra ti. Venía, eh, no me había tocado nunca un domingo con John y la verdad era uno de los objetivos y cuando supe que él vino a LIV sabía que iba a ser un contrincante en el que iba a estar desde la primera semana tal cual como lo mostró ahora y eso me da motivación extra a mí a seguir mejorando, a seguir entrenando para llegar a estas situaciones lo más preparado posible y nada, fue algo que disfruté mucho jugar con John y espero verlo muchos domingos más.
Eh, Hombre, no ha sido mi mejor día, digamos, de lo que es sensaciones del swing, ¿no? Me encontré incómodo la gran parte del día y esa incomodidad se ha notado al final, ¿no? Lo que más me fastidia es que la única bola que he pegado al hazard desde el tee con penalidad ha sido la del 17 en toda la semana. Y es lo que más me duele, ¿no? Que en práctica un hoyo sencillo y en el 18, bueno, es una calle estrecha, no es que sea un mal golpe y acabas en el bunker y de ahí ya ha sido mal golpe, ¿no? Una pena que los peores dos swings de la semana hayan sido los últimos dos hoyos, pero al igual que hablamos de hoy, lo mismo podría decir del viernes, ¿no? Que también terminé con dos errores en el 17 y 18. Así que, bueno, respondiendo también a la pregunta de antes, en victoria y en derrota se aprende, ¿no? Y en victoria es un poco más difícil porque estás tan contento de ganar que casi no piensas en lo que has hecho mal. En derrota es mucho más fácil porque lo único en lo que piensas es lo que has hecho mal, ¿no? Así que lo que puedo decir es, para venir con el gran cambio que he tenido con mi carrera golfística, ¿no? Venir con cierta presión al principio de esta semana, tener el objetivo de jugar bien y ganar en un campo en el que, quitando una vez, de verdad no había jugado muy bien, darme la oportunidad y tener esa oportunidad en los últimos dos hoyos es algo muy bueno de lo que de verdad alegrarse, ¿no? Así que seguiré pensando en ello, en lo bien que lo he hecho hasta ahora, pero digamos que casi empezando ya es la última semana que tengo excusa, ¿no? Ya sé lo que esperar y ahora ya sé cómo va a ser cada semana y bueno, un poco lo que ha hecho él, seguir trabajando y ojalá la siguiente vez acabe ganando yo.
Gracias. Jacqueline Rosado, de Revista Oveja Negra. Felicidades a los dos. Y bueno, mi pregunta es la siguiente. ¿Cómo sintieron el campo? ¿Qué opinión tienen del campo de golf de Mayakoba, el Camaleón? Y obviamente, ¿qué sintieron estar aquí en México? ¿Cómo fue la sensación de ganar aquí en nuestro país? ¿Y qué mensaje nos podrían dejar?
Creo que la cancha estaba muy fácil el viernes. No, no, la verdad es una cancha que yo le tengo mucho respeto de todos los años, nunca he podido tener buenos resultados. Y sí te pone un poco más tenso desde el tee. Hay varios hoyos desde a partir del hoyo 1, el hoyo 2, el hoyo 3, son hoyos difíciles de acertar fairway. Y creo que en esos primeros tres hoyos puede cambiar mucho cómo parte la vuelta. Pero sí, la verdad me sentí más cómodo desde el tee esta vez. Aún así, no veía mis mejores tee en el hoyo 3, pero nada, o sea, México siempre le he tenido respeto a esta cancha y siempre he querido jugar bien al frente de este público que le tengo mucho cariño. Así que nada, feliz de poder estar acá.
Un poco lo que ha dicho, ¿no? Es un campo en el que no te deja relajarte. La última vez que yo jugué fue en 2016 y desde entonces lo han hecho aún más estrecho, aún más complicado, han puesto algún bunker más. Y bueno, también que no es en noviembre, no estaba un poco más duro, ¿sabes? Es mucho más difícil de coger el fairway, los greens es mucho más difícil de agarrarlos, ¿no? Así que en general todo más complicado. Y yo lo mismo que él, contento de tener oportunidad de jugar bien. Sí que quedé 10º un año, pero los otros dos no, no fueron mis mejores actuaciones, ¿no? Así que contento de haber tenido una oportunidad de ganar. Es un honor siempre jugar ante un público mexicano que, aunque no sea mexicano, me quieren como si fuese de aquí y es todo un honor poder competir ante ellos. 3 torneos que he jugado en México, en los 3 he tenido un top 3, en los 3 he tenido opciones de ganar y uno lo he conseguido, así que a ver si en el futuro puedo volver y conseguir otra victoria.
Hola, ¿qué tal? Mariana Hughes. Joaquín, sabemos que como golfista la verdad es muy difícil en el último hoyo de playoff el jugar en nocturno, ¿no? O sea, la verdad es que se te pierde el tema de la visión del campo. ¿Cómo fue tu estrategia y qué pensabas cuando ya estabas en el último tiro hacia green?
Sí, es un poco más incómodo jugando tan oscuro, pero la verdad veía muy buenos tiros de salida, tenía mi objetivo bien definido y nada, veía tres tiros de salida que terminaron los 3 prácticamente en el mismo lugar y mismo número, misma distancia. Sí, algo cambió un poco el viento en el segundo tiro, pero sí, ya tenía la idea, ya tenía el tiro que quería hacer desde 3 swings que había hecho ese mismo hoyo. Y nada, sabía que tenía que darme chance, sobre todo en el último hoyo, ya que Sergio no estaba en una buena posición. Y nada, afortunadamente cayó el pater y no alcanzó a Sergio a terminar su pater.
John, ¿y cómo es el cambio de PGA a LIV Golf? Vemos que es un cambio muy importante porque los golfistas piden que la gente se calle, ¿no? Al final del día es algo un poco molesto de repente en la parte del pot o del drive. ¿Cómo ves todo este tema de música y el cambio a LIV Golf?
A mí la música me ha gustado, la verdad. Le da un ambiente diferente, ¿no? Sí que hay igual algunos de esos ruidos pequeños que no te das cuenta, pero no sé, le da un poco un aire más alegre o más emotivo, ¿no? Al resto a lo que es la competición. La verdad que creo que hace que el público esté de mejor humor, con más energía, hace que nosotros estemos con mejor energía y yo creo que ayuda a que el espectáculo sea un poco más intenso, ¿no? Me he dado cuenta que en el playoff la música la quitaban, no sé por qué. No sé si lo hubiese ayudado o hubiese sido peor, pero me he dado cuenta que hacia el final la música no estaba tan alta. No sé si era por televisión o por lo que fuera, pero yo ojalá lo hubiesen mantenido al mismo nivel todo el día, pero a mí me ha parecido muy divertido. Era algo que no sabía cómo me iba a acostumbrar a ello. Desde el primer hoyo me di cuenta que es algo que a mí que me iba a gustar para el resto de la semana.
Buen Bad Bunny pusiste en el primero.
Me preguntaron el viernes a la mañana, dije, Mónaco, ya está.
Yo, enhorabuena a los dos, tengo una pregunta para cada uno. La primera, Joaco. El día no empezó muy bien, ¿no? Porque la noticia de los 2 golpes de penalidad que te llegan, no sé en qué momento, cuando te lo comunican y cómo mentalmente asimilas ese momento que no...
Estaba terminando de ir al gimnasio, estaba sentándome a comer mis huevos revueltos con mi granola, estaba listo ya. La mejor parte del día es el desayuno, el cafecito. Y sí, me llaman y me dicen que quieren hablar conmigo los del Rules Official y justo la primera cucharada ya no tenía el mismo sabor y me quedé pensando toda la mañana de qué pudo haber sido los 2 golpes y ya, ahora que miro para atrás, sí hice una mala decisión en el drop. Primero dropeé del hazard, que eran 2 palos, terminó la pelota en el camino y después elegí el punto más cercano y elegí 2 palos y cuando es del car pass es solo 1 palo y creo que me dejé llevar un poco por el momento y se me olvidó, pero sí, me lo tomé un poco de sorpresa en la mañana, la verdad la noticia no fue la mejor, pero sabía que no tenía que cambiar mi forma de salir a jugar el día, sabía que todavía tenía que ir a jugar buen golf y nada, creo que no cambió mucho, sí, aún así era un margen un poco más grande de diferencia con el segundo, pero pero creo que sí me dio un poco más de ganas de salir a pelear el día y nada, salir a dar lo mejor.
Y John, es el primer torneo, obviamente, ¿no? Que bueno, habéis convivido con tus compañeros de equipo, me imagino que no os conoceréis mucho con Tyrell Sita. ¿Qué puedes decir de cada uno de ellos así brevemente para que les conozcas? Y sobre todo te hemos visto muy cerca de Caleb, ¿no? De siempre dándole consejos, siempre arropándole un poco, ¿no? Has tenido especial, me imagino, cercanía con él.
Sí, sí, a ver, cada uno es diferente, ¿no? Tyrell y yo nos conocemos ya de años, después de haber compartido un par de riders. Le conozco muy bien, ¿no? Y sé que él ya dejarle ir a lo suyo, que va a hacer cosas como lo que ha hecho hoy, ¿no? Kieran, no sé si es alguien que es un poco más extrovertido, pero no me ha preguntado mucho, ¿no? Y yo no soy alguien que se vaya a imponer a su jugador, ¿no? Pero es alguien que tiene muy, muy buena actitud y un grandísimo talento, ¿no? Lo único que tiene que aprender es a competir y a tener fe en sí mismo. Para alguien que le pega tan largo, puede que esta semana no sea la mejor para él para estar cómodo desde el tee, ¿no? Así que puede que haya otras semanas en el futuro en el que lo haga mejor, pero aún así no han sido resultados malos, no han sido igual 2 o 3 hoyos que le han fallado. Y luego Caleb es el que sí me ha preguntado más, sí me ha pedido que pusiese mi brazo en su hombro y le ayudase en este camino, ¿no? Al final tiene 19 años nada más, de cara al golf tiene una madurez increíble y una actitud increíble, pero lo que es en la vida, no ha viajado mucho, solo había salido de Estados Unidos una vez en su vida y sí que le hacía falta más, ¿no? Así que sí que se ha apoyado en mí un poquito más y le he intentado ayudar lo máximo posible. Me preguntó el viernes, terminamos de calentar y se iba al buggy. Oye, John, que un poco de algo que me puedas decir. Yo, pues, que no sé qué te voy a decir ahora. O sea, pues, buena suerte y ala, a ver que vaya bien. Pero se ha notado como cada vez ha estado más cómodo, ¿no? El primer día no se encontró muy cómodo, pero aún así sacó un resultado decente. Ayer también peleó hasta el final y terminó con buenos resultados, ¿no? Cada día terminó muy, muy bien los últimos hoyos, que eso explica un poco y quiere decir que es alguien que compite con garra, ¿no? Y hoy terminar como ha terminado con 5 verdes seguidos después de hacer un triple bogey en el 17 es increíble, ¿no? La verdad que muy orgulloso de todos y tengo muchas ganas de seguir conociéndoles a todos y seguir mejorando este trayecto y este camino porque va a ser muy especial para todos.
John, thank you. I'm going to let you go, Joaquin. We're just going to ask a couple questions in English, and then you're done.
Eso sí, no le ponen. No, otro puede no.
Congrats, John. Okay, Joaquin.
Me cagó el desayuno.
Is your brain ready to switch back to English?
What?
Is your brain ready to switch back to English?
Yes.
That was a joke. That was good. You're still on it.
Heard yours lower.
Yeah, mine not. Okay, Joaquin, congratulations. You have had a wild week. You started out with a 59. Yesterday, you got assessed with a 2-stroke penalty. Today, you had ended up being a 4-hole playoff with Sergio. Just tell us about this week and what was going through your head.
Yeah, I think it was a lot of different days. Obviously, the first day, it's coming with expectations. I was playing good. First tournament of the LIV season, and I was expecting a lot from myself, and I was able to manage myself through the golf course really well, and ended up shooting 59, which it was, I think it's a dream, be under 60. It was close for the 54, but not quite. And then Saturday this was a really tricky day. The wind got up. Obviously, I was on the lead by a few strokes, and I think it was a little bit harder to play well after that round, and then the wind getting up, and then Saturday was still a pretty good day, a good test for what was coming on Sunday, and then Sunday started a little bit different. Obviously, I got 2-shot penalty on Sunday morning, which it was a little bit hard to swallow at the beginning, but then I knew that I had to change the situation and not let the situation beat me. And I think it gave me more energy to go out and fight and prove myself that, I mean, it's not gonna bother me. So I'm pretty happy that the day ended up this way, especially how the morning started. So I think dinner is gonna taste a little bit better than breakfast.
So going down this 4-hole playoff with Sergio, what's going through your mind as you guys are just battling it out and thinking, hey, we might have to finish this tomorrow morning?
Yeah, it was obviously at the first playoff hole. I didn't thought it was gonna get too dark, and thought it was gonna take a little bit. Well, you never know what's gonna happen, but yeah, I was expecting to go as fast as I could, and yeah, I think I got lucky on the first playoff hole. I didn't hit the best driver. I hit it right and it hit a tree, so it bounced left, and I was like, I think that shot right there gave me back from those 2-shot penalty that I had this morning, and I kind of took it that way, and yeah, I mean, just go one shot at a time. I mean, on playoff, and especially with Sergio on the first tee shot that he hit the fairway. It was a tricky second shot where he got some into the wind and ended up being on the front of the green. Had a good drop also for me, which I was on the rough, and then I ended up getting a drop into the fairway, which it was good too. And then after that, I hit my driver incredible. The next 3 holes, my ball was within probably a radio of 1 yard. I mean, I saw my 2 divots from the 2 holes before right next to the last hole. So yeah, I mean, I had the same number for the last 3 times, and that make it a little bit easier. And after the last hole, I saw Sergio missing it right, which is not on a good spot, and I just told myself to give myself a chance, and ended up hitting a good shot and making that putt, which it was awesome.
So Torquay obviously won a lot last year, but the personal victory eluded you. How sweet does this victory feel? And does it feel better, the same as all those Torquay team victories?
Yeah, it wouldn't be nice to feel a little bit alone here. It's always fun to have the 3 other, have Mito, Sebastian, and Carlos on my side here, especially on interviews. I think make it a little more fun. And yeah, it wouldn't be nice being with them on throwing us champagne. But yeah, I mean, I think it's still good. We still have a good finish. We were kind of outside the top 6 during the day, and they start making some birdies, and we ended up on the top 3. So yeah, I mean, obviously it's a little bit harder with the format being the 4 scorecards. We gotta play the 4 of us really good golf, and yeah, I mean, still a good finish for the team. I think we got a lot more to prove during the season, and it's nice to take that first win for individual as a team.
And last one for me, you obviously put a lot of golf in the off season and you had a win. Did you feel coming into the season that this was going to be your year? And did you feel coming into this tournament that you had a real chance to win?
It's hard to tell, obviously, especially in this game, which is hard. But yeah, I was playing great. I was being really confident on the golf course, on hitting my shots, and yeah, I mean, I was more excited than anything to start the season, to start playing on LIV, start playing for my teammates, and yeah, I was just excited to get started, and I think this is the best way to get started.
That's awesome. You're a very deserving champion. Congratulations. I'm going to let Mike ask a couple, and then you're done.
Joaquin, do you feel like you're kind of on a mission this year to showcase exactly what you're capable of, not just here on LIV, but in the golf world in general? Obviously, you got to win an Aussie, got this one. You played well earlier this year.
Yeah, I believe so. I think I have a different mindset for this year. I mean, it kind of hurt me a little bit not being on the majors, and I think also helped me to get motivation to kind of earn my spot back into the majors, into the lead players. And yeah, I think it helped me a little bit to get focused back, to start working harder, to start working with a purpose, and yeah, I think it's paying off, and I just wanna keep telling myself that I'm capable of doing this, of winning tournaments, and this is a good way to prove that, and yeah, I mean, I don't wanna stop working the way I'm doing it, and I just wanna keep going.
So after you found out about the penalty, did you feel like it affected you at all out there on the course? Obviously, you got off to a bit of a shaky start off the first tee. Were you able to shake it off at some point, or did you feel like
No, once I got to the golf course, I was fine. I think I took it off an hour after I get the news, but yeah, I mean, like I said, I thought to myself that I don't want to let the situation beat me, and I tried to turn it around. And I mean, the only thing I needed to do is just play golf. I still had a good chance to win the tournament. I was still 2 shots in front of the one who is behind, so I still have a biggest chance than anybody of winning this tournament. And I just needed to go there and play some good golf. And yeah, I mean, the first tee has always been tricky. I didn't hit my best tee shot, but it was close. Then number 3 was the first hazard of the tee. And yeah, but yeah, I mean, it was just the beginning, and I knew that I still have a big chance to win, so I didn't let myself down.
My last question, how difficult was it to read that final putt? I mean, obviously, you were basically playing in darkness, but you had the light off the scoreboard.
Yeah, the thing is, I mean, I wanted to make that last putter on the 54th hole so bad that I think, yeah, I mean, I probably started a little bit too far left that I was supposed to. And yeah, I mean, the last putt, which it was super dark, I think it probably helped me just not being so picky on picking my spot and just looking at the hole, getting a feeling, and just get it there. And yeah, it was, I mean, it was the best way to end it up. I mean, I wanted to make a putt on the last one to win.
By the way, did you guys have a bet on who would win the first individual title amongst you 4 guys?
The 4 of us?
Yeah.
No, we didn't.
All right.
Who will do now? We'll do it now. Who's next?
Hi, I'm Gracie from Brazil. I am from Top Golf Show there. And I think about the best questions about this tournament they already did. So I'm going to enjoy this opportunity. And since you are from South Brazil too, South America, sorry, I would know if you already play in Brazil, and even in vacation or you in your beginning. And I want to know what you think about the country.
I played, I think 2 ice. I'm not 100% sure what was the first place that I went. I was probably like 13, 14. And then I went, when I was probably 18, I went to the PA Latin America in the Olympic golf course, Campo Olímpico.
Campo Olímpico, yes.
And yeah, it was great. I had a great time. It's a great location also. So yeah, I had a good time. I wish I could go more to Brazil. I didn't get to know the country as well, but I enjoyed my stay there for a week, and it was a lot of fun.
So you are invited. You and your family.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Wako, congratulations. Go get some sleep. We'll see you in Vegas.
Thank you.